Hello and welcome once again to our MOOC, Personalized Learning in Virtual Learning Environments, Leveraging Technology for Sustainable Student Engagement and SDG 4 Advancement. We are now in week 4, the final stage of our journey together. This week's theme is evaluation, reflection, and SDG 4 alignment. After exploring design and implementation in earlier weeks, our focus now shifts to looking back, measuring impact, and connecting classroom practices to global educational goals. The first part of this module deals with evaluating personalized learning initiatives. The idea is simple yet powerful. Measure to improve, reflect to grow. Week 4 marks the culmination of our journey. We began with foundations of personalized learning, designed learning paths, explored gamification, AI, and analytics, and now it's time to evaluate impact. Reflection and evaluation ensure our work leads to real learner growth. Reflection and continuous improvement. Evaluation is not an end point but a cycle of improvement. It is about asking oneself, what worked? What didn't? What can be better? By reflecting critically, we refine our strategies and create stronger learning environments. Now, think of one strategy you applied recently. What worked and what could be improved? Share in the comments section. Why evaluation matters? Evaluation is essential for 4 reasons. It ensures our approaches meet learner needs. It helps us identify what boosts engagement and achievement. It guides data-driven decisions rather than assumptions. And it shows accountability to stakeholders. Key indicators of personalized learning impact. When we measure impact, we look first at student-centered outcomes. These include engagement, behavioral participation, emotional motivation, and cognitive problem solving, as well as academic achievement and mastery, demonstrated through projects and competency-based progression. Impact goes beyond test scores. We also measure student autonomy and self-regulation, such as goal setting and persistence. Equity and accessibility are critical too, ensuring diverse learners are included and supported, especially those with limited technology access. Evaluation methods and tools. How do we gather evidence? Surveys and feedback capture perceptions. Reflective journals offer deeper insights. Peer and self-assessments build ownership and multiple perspectives. Technology adds more tools. Analytics dashboards track engagement. Rubrics evaluate personalization quality. And mixed methods combine numbers with stories, giving us a fuller picture of learning. But evaluation is not easy. Perceptions can be subjective, time and resources are limited, and connecting qualitative reflections with quantitative results is often challenging. Recognizing these limits is the first step to overcoming them. At this point, reflect on your own context. Where are you strong, and where do you see scope for growth? Remember, evaluation is not about judgment, it is a pathway to improvement. Which evaluation method do you think is most practical for your context? Post your response briefly in the comments section. Let us now connect personalized learning with SDG 4. The second section links classroom practices with global goals, ensuring learning is equitable, inclusive, and lifelong. Why connect personalized learning to SDG 4? Because PL adapts space, content, and support to learners' needs, placing agency, equity, and relevance at the center. These are the same values embedded in quality education as a sustainable development goal. What is SDG 4? SDG 4 seeks to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education for all. Targets include universal learning outcomes, eliminating disparities, fostering sustainability and global citizenship, and building safe, inclusive infrastructure. How PL supports quality learning? SDG 4.1 Personalized learning supports quality outcomes by focusing on mastery. Learners progress when they truly understand. Through formative checks and tailored remediation, we can measure outcomes like mastery rates, improved performance, and time to mastery. How PL advances inclusion? SDG 4.5 Inclusion is strengthened by differentiation, providing multiple entry points for learners of all abilities. Examples include accessible content, scaffolded tasks, and flexible timelines. We can measure this through participation data, access rates, and qualitative feedback from underrepresented learners. How PL builds lifelong learners, SDG 4.7. Personalized learning also builds lifelong skills like critical thinking, metacognition, and digital literacy. Microlearning, modular badges, and reflective tasks extend learning beyond formal settings. Portfolios and micro-credential uptake are ways to measure this growth. How PL uses technology to bridge gaps, SDG 4.A. Technology and infrastructure matter. Mobile-first tools, offline delivery, and open educational resources bridge equity gaps. Teacher readiness is equally important. Progress can be tracked by learners' reach through alternative delivery and reuse of OERs. What's one SDG 4 target you feel most connected to in your teaching or learning? Reflect in the comments section. As we wrap up, remember, personalized learning is a powerful lever for SDG 4. But success depends on thoughtful design, ongoing measurement, and adaptation. Use your evaluation data not only to improve your practice but also to advocate for inclusive policies and resources. Thank you for engaging in this journey. For any queries or further discussions, feel free to reach me at bushra.workmail@gmail.com.